250.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, carry on. You need to show the ticket taken forward.
It says all those departing with here have on board 20 cars.
Except this one.
Except this one.
Yes, catch any boat you like, go back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello there.
1, 2, number 3. Cheers very much. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hello there.
If that's busy, then just send you on the back deck. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and to those of you who just joined us, the vast majority, a warm welcome aboard Miss Lakeland number 2. Don't worry, I won't spoil your trip by telling you what happened to Lakeland number 1. That tale is for a dark winter's night. Now to start our cruise, I know you'll all be absolutely delighted, enthralled, and probably rather excited to learn it's now time for the best part of the entire trip. Yes, in these enlightened times that we all live in, I am a duty bound to provide a good old health and safety announcement. I can sense your excitement building. So to let you know that this vessel carries a full range of life-saving equipment in the form of self-inflating life rafts, buoyancy aids and life rings, all situated on both sides of the upper deck, where many of you are. Downstairs in the saloon, where many of you are. All our emergency exits are clearly marked, as are life jackets under some seats, bright green with fluorescent signs. In the extremely unlikely event of anything untoward occurring, all we'd ask is that you kindly remain seated and follow the clear instructions that were given out by the crew in such an eventuality. And your crew this afternoon answer the names of John and Andy. Now, Windermere, England's largest freshwater lake, is fed by 4 main rivers. And if you look to our immediate right, at the head of the lake, behind that fallen tree where all those paddleboarders are, they're splashing about, and you find the mouths of 2 of them. Oh, there's a canoeist there as well. That was the mouths of the rivers Rothay and Brethay. Rothay flowing down from Grasmere, good old Wordsworth and gingerbread country. And if any of you on board have yet to try Grasmere gingerbread, well, I'd strongly recommend you do so. It's delicious, especially when fresh and warm out there. Yeah, anyway, goes over Brethay, that drains the magnificent Langdale Valley. And talking of which, against the skyline on our right now, fine view of the Langdale Pikes in Langdale Valley. It's the Langdale Pikes against the skyline on our right. Meanwhile, as we swing round, directly ahead of us now, in the gap between the trees, is a fine view of Bray Castle. Bray Castle, dead ahead, is not a real medieval fortress, but rather a mock Victorian one, built as recently as 1847 by a, it must be said, slightly eccentric Dr. James Dawson of Liverpool. Bray Castle's had several uses over the years, but it's now open to the public through its owners, the National Trust. It's a very family-friendly place, so both it and its delightful grounds that the Trust has spent a lot of time and money on recently make it well worth a visit while you're in the lakes. Bray Castle ahead, actually to our right.
One of those had number plate LN.
Yeah.
May I see it?
Now, to the surface of waters, a mere 135 feet above sea level. This means that in this part of the lake, we're in fact well below sea level. So there's plenty of room in the water for mercy. Oh, wonderful. Okay, folks, the ground. As we swing round, how's that to our left? A cracking view of where we've just come from. An expanse what's known as the basin of Windermere, as the Fairfield to our extreme. Fairfield, the mountain at the head of the lake to our left, rises to a height of 873 metres. A popular fell or hill walk is known as the Fairfield Horseshoe. This walk follows that horseshoe-shaped ridge at the head of the lake to our left. But we get such an outstanding view of this particular angle. We've got the walking boats, interest in doing it. It's an 11-mile circular walk, starting and finishing in Ambleside. So reasonably strenuous, it gains all those summits on the horizon, seeing us right the way down the length of Windermere, the Irish Sea views, spectacular views of western, northern and eastern fells as well, including of course hills. I expect there have been a fair number of people traipsing around there on board to stay like today. A mere fraction though, the number of people that we wandering around like this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much indeed for taking this cruise with us this afternoon. I do hope that you've enjoyed it. As I'm sure you've all gathered, very shortly we're arriving at Bonus. Now passengers returning to Waterhead, landing stage for Ambleside, you may do so on any of our sailings, which includes our larger steamers, such as the fine vessel the Swan. Steamers are particularly suitable for those of you who may have sleeping babies and prams. You can just wheel prams on and off the steamers. You're not required to remove the infant from the push chain. If you'd like to catch a steamer on your way back, they are shown in black typeface on your timetables. Launches, such as the vessel you're on at the moment, are depicted in red. And if you want to go straight back, the next sailing is the steamer the Swan, which is waiting to land. She sails at 25 to 4. If then you want to go straight back towards Ambleside, just make your way one gear to the left when we land shortly. The steamer the Swan, she sails in quarter now at 25. Now to shortly be docking. The steamer has finished her berth manoeuvres. I'd be grateful if you could kindly remain seated until the vessel has been securely fastened and rear. Open fore and out. Oh, thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome finally back, or two, depending on where you started. Bonus. And just a final reminder, if anybody wants to go straight back to Waterhead Ambleside, next sailing, steamer the Swan, 1 pier to our left. She departs in just over 5 minutes time, 25 to 40. Looking at a few of them, might be longer than that.
I'm not walking up Tesco there. I want to finish, so come back down again.
First thing is off. Ale. Ahora pasea. Yeah.
life rafts, life rings and flotation seats. Emergency exits are clearly marked, and in the unlikely event of a situation arising, please remain calm and seated and follow the instructions that will be given by the crew. Life jackets will be distributed if necessary. Smoking is not permitted anywhere on board, and this includes the use of electronic cigarettes. Please do not lean over the safety rails or stand on the seats. If you'd like refreshments, the tea bar on the main deck is now open for the sale of tea, coffee, hot chocolate, soft drinks, sandwiches, snacks, ice creams and a range of souvenirs. Alcoholic beverages are available from our licensed bar in the lower saloon. Toilets, if required, are on the lower deck towards the front of the vessel. Thank you. The largest lake in England. It's 10.5 miles or 16.9 kilometres in length. A mile, or 1.6 kilometres at its widest, and up to 220 feet, 67 metres at its deepest. It's split into two main basins by the group of islands off Bow S. We're northbound for Ambleside and will be arriving in around 25 minutes. But for those wanting a more in-depth commentary, we have a guidebook available called Cruise on Windermere, and this delves into Windermere's flora and fauna, as well as giving a bit more background to the sights you'll see along the shoreline. Packed with coloured pictures and over 40 fact-filled pages, this souvenir guide is available from the tea bar or the ticket collector for just £2.50. Family sold the building during the Depression in the late 1920s, and it was converted into a hotel which opened in 1940. The hotel traces its roots back to as early as 1702 and was originally a station for horses to be stopped for onward travelling. The oldest part of the Modern building dates back to 1859 and it has been expanded greatly over the years. It's situated at the point where the main road from Edmonton to Keswick first meets the shore of the lake. Each year the Lowood plays host to the Great North Swim, where thousands of competitors come and swim a mile in the baby for charity. The mountain range ahead of us is known as the Fairfield Horseshoe. At its summit it rises 2,863 feet above sea level. It's where one of the two main glaciers that carved out the lake originated.
Okay folks, we'll shortly be arriving at Waterhead Ambleside. This vessel will return back down the lake to Bowness 5:15. And please remain seated until we are tied up alongside, and do take care if you're leaving us here and on the pier.
Which would be like drop your phone in the lake, yeah?